Liza, and I am going to be sharing with you 6 steps to have a successful sale in property. So your property is most probably your biggest investment that you could ever have, and there's a lot of naysaying at the moment with economical instability, health instability. The whole world is in crisis at the moment, but that does not mean that the world of property has come to an end. All that it means is there's so much more competition. If you put your house out on the market, you've got to make sure that it stands up way above anything else, that people walk by and they remember yours and ultimately put an offer on yours. So where will you start? Like, really, what is the beginning of this whole process? Well, number one would be your pricing. Do not make the mistake of thinking that you know what your price is worth. Your house will only sell what people are willing to pay for it. I see it quite often that people want to move into, let's say, a retirement village, and it's only this tiny little shoebox, and it's, let's say, 1.2 million, and they don't want to sell their house. That is enormous. They lived in there for 30 years. It's got a yard. It's got 6 rooms. They don't want to sell it for 700 because they want 1.2 for their tiny little shoebox. But the thing is your house in Newbold? Does your house offer frail care, nursing, security, all of those things that this new property owns? You cannot compare it like that. I would advise you to go to dwolfaardt.co.za. It's my husband, he's a property expert, and let him help you to go onto software called Lightstone. It will give you the property prices of houses in your entire street. What did they sell for? What was the ceiling price? What was the frequency of sales? So you will realize that nothing in your house road, has ever sold for more than, let's say, 1. What are the chances of you selling it for 1.9? You know, so start with getting your pricing right. Ultimately, you have to decide, do you want to sell it really, or do you just want to keep it? So, second point, and this is the hardest. Honestly, it's the hardest. You have to divorce yourself emotionally from your house. You have to detach yourself 100%. Don't think of a moment for example, my walls are navy blue, but that's me. I'm a blue girl. It doesn't matter. But if you want to sell your house, you want to market it for as many people as possible. If you have this chocolate cake, you don't want to take a slice out of it and make your pieces smaller and smaller and smaller. You need to generalize and keep yourself out of the picture. Now, that is not as easy said than done. It's just like, of course I'm not emotionally attached. I just want my money and move on. You are, I promise you, you are. There were things in my house that I never realized. Then what I did was I took photos with my phone, nothing fancy, no big shoot, and I went out to a coffee shop and I sat with those photos and I evaluated them one by one. I started with my scullery and I realized, goodness, look at the amount of appliances on there. Is there a hook for the iron to hang on? Is there a hanger lying behind? Look at that photos like it's the first time ever you see that house. And you'll be shocked. Like, first of all, I realized there was way too many colors. So I took all the furniture and painted it white just to calm it down and to bring a bit of simplicity. But I would never have done that had I not judged my house as an outside viewer. So now we are on to number 3. Number 3 is so easy and it will cost you 0 money. You need to define your space. If a person walks into a room, is there a dining room and it's set and you've got glassware up and there's a fresh twig in a vase and you say, oh, let's have something to eat? Or is it, oh, it's locked down, there's homeschooling happening at the table, there's not another table, there's not a desk in here, clearly there's a need for study place. And then people start thinking of all the needs that there are in this room as opposed to all the benefits that the room offers. You're not sitting there thinking, oh man, I can lounge in here and have dinner parties forever. All you can think of are the shortages in the house. Same goes for garage. Does it look like a garage or a storage unit? Your bedroom, is it now a sewing kit or is it a tranquil bedroom? Define your spaces, clean it out and give it one purpose and stick to that purpose. If you're going to put your house on the market, you will have a photo and it's got little bullet points. Well, let's say bedroom, that could be a study, that could be a sewing room, that could be where the kids sleep over. No, when you say bedroom, make sure that you have it as properly defined as possible. Number 4 also won't cost you money. It's called declutter. Declutter, declutter, declutter. I cannot say this enough. It's hard for people to move into your house and all they are confronted with are all the kiddies' artworks. The first thing they're going to think, okay, first of all, she's unorganized, she's never made an album, she's never digitized anything. Maybe there's not enough time or space in this house because everything is just so rushed. Take away extra photos, take away that bottle of pens on the table, clean it out, just make the surfaces clean. And it's not just about decluttering, give it a proper clean. Clean the windows, get a window company if you have to. I like to go out and rent a power washer for the day and I just spray clean everything. So when people come, it's fresh, and so inviting. Fresh will always sell. And fresh is free, but fresh is what people want. Now, when you have to start spending money, I want to encourage you for number 5 to spend money only where it is seen. Underfloor heating is nice, aircon is nice, but when people arrive at your property, that they remember, oh, that's that beautiful black gate in the front, it's got the 2 vases and the number in gold. Remember that house? Exactly. Spend your money where it will be seen. You only have one chance for people to arrive at your property. You have only one shot for them to arrive and say, oh God, I can really imagine myself staying in there. Or it's like, yeah, let's go have a look, but I'm sure we want to see a few more. That initial impression that you give them when they walk into the, yeah, of course, kitchens and bathrooms sell the house, but everything needs to be spent where money will be seen. And don't worry about getting fresh flowers or any fake flowers on the toilet. Just go out, get some shrubbery, it's free. Put it in a glass, even an old mayonnaise bottle, anything glass that will reflect the light, that will give space, something fresh, something green, just makes it, you know, something that can be seen. The last thing would be peace. Now, how do you bring peace into your home? Well, it's quite simple. The people will be out there, they will be shopping, they will be watching a couple of houses before they see yours. Most probably they will do this after work hours, most probably when their time is precious and they're tired. I would advise you to put some cinnamon, some apples, anything you can into your oven and heat it up a while. When they come in, there's this homely feel and you get this cinnamon and vanilla and ginger, all those yummy flavors that reminds you of Grandma's house. Take a candle, light it up, bring in peace. If you have a doggy, like I love my doggy to bits, but he's hyperactive, like he really is all over the show. I take him away, put him somewhere safe and comfortable, and my guests can come in and peace just transcends over them, and they walk in that place and they say, wow, this is home. This is where I want to be. If you have any questions, you're welcome to contact me, Liza from Echo Interiors, or also on Dion's website, dwolfaardt.co.za, and I would love to assist you. If you want to have a problem area and you're not sure how you're ever going to sell that thing, send me through a photo and I'll investigate it and give you some ideas. I would love to hear from you.